I'm sorry about the wind in the microphone when I turn around, but I'm just going to give you a quick look through my eyes. I've never done this before, so I just thought if this comes out okay, I'll whack it up, just for interest's sake. I'll whack it up on the on YouTube, I mean. Anyway, that's looking north. This is the left side of the bridge heading into the city. There's the pillars in the start of the bridge, and of course there's this big, guardrail on either side. So it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just going to get a bit of footage of what it's like to walk across the Sydney Harbour Bridge from the north to the south. There's several people doing this at this time, as I thought there would be. I didn't think I'd be the only person, but there's not a lot. There's a few fit types in their exercise gear, and there's a few businessmen and women in their suits walking back to the other side of the bridge. It's a view I've never taken in before, so it's quite different. That's north, that's looking up the harbour towards the east. You can see Garden Island over there and one of the little naval vessels, the minesweeper or something over there. That looks like one of the larger ferries, Manly Ferry, I reckon, one of those, plying its trade. Must do the bridge walk one day, or the bridge climb, when you go across the top of the arch. Only problem is they don't let you take a camera in case you should drop it, which kind of defeats the purpose for me. If I was going to go and take in a view like that, I would want to record it for myself. So this is under the northern arch. Formidable guardrail, isn't it? It looks like something out of a prison. It really is a long way down. I'm not even at the highest part yet. Little island you can see over there, it's called Fort Denison. It used to be a gun emplacement on there. It was originally called Pinchgut Island when early settlement was here over there at Sydney Cove. They used to use that to put extra naughty prisoners on. Hence the name Pinchgut Island, a bread and water diet. They'd be chained up to a rock over there and then serve out their solitary punishment. And not only could most people not swim in those days, but I think the fear of there's so many sharks in the harbour at the time was enough to keep them from trying to get away. Funny little setup this, with this single lane separated from the main lanes of the bridge. See this one car lane there, because that one comes off to the left. And then it sort of curves off like that. So you get in that lane if you want to turn off the bridge at the first turn off. I think it's Carl Expressway or something like that. And then the majority of the other traffic's in the middle. The railway line is on the other side. Really is an impressive structure. One of my favourite anecdotes about when they were building the Harbour Bridge, apart from the fact that Paul Hogan used to work on it, I like that. I think my grandfather did too at one stage. Anyway, the anecdote is that when some riveter fell from the top, and it's because they, whenever anyone falls from that sort of height, even though it is water, it's like hitting concrete because of the surface tension. So what happened is some quick thinking fellow, as soon as his mate slipped, he threw a big shifter or a spanner, something like that. He threw it down after his mate, that it would hit the water before his body, break up the surface tension of the water. Now I don't know whether it's true or whether the guy survived because of that action. But it is a good anecdote. I don't think anyone would survive. I really don't. Quite a few ferries down there at the moment. One coming in. That's Circular Quay over there, where all the ferries leave for Manly and North Sydney and Lavender Bay and Nelson's Point and Taronga Zoo and places like that. They all leave from here. It's one of my, I think it is my favourite part of the city, of the whole city, is the old area around Circular Quay, which is called the Rocks. Love it. A lot of original buildings and very informative historical walks and things like that. And just around the other side of Dawes Point is where the tall ships and that leave from, the paddle steamers and that from Darling Harbour. And that's a pretty cool precinct of the city as well. All the waterside stuff around there. It's been built up a lot recently with all sorts of the Barangaroo and the James Packer's new money-making machine and all that stuff, but it's not all like that. It's some really cool arty places and restaurants and coffee shops and all that sort of thing. I don't come into the city that much. I'm not really into it. Probably tell that I appreciate nature far more than anything man-made. And I'm pretty cynical about it as well, to be brutally honest, but I do really appreciate some things from human history and anthropologically talking, you know, and structures like this too. You know, when humans put their mind to it, now they're capable of some pretty awesome stuff. And I like history too, especially when it's preserved well. A few more people now that I'm getting closer to the other side. You can actually feel the slope in the bridge. You can see it, of course, when you look at the bow and the height of the one in the middle. But you can actually feel the slope at either end. I'm sorry about the wind in the mic. If it's too windy, I won't bother putting this up. If it's too noisy, I mean. What have we got? The Voyager of the Seas. Okay. Nassau. Or Nassau. See that? Must go on a cruise one day. I reckon it'd be, well, I don't know. I'll do a short one first, see whether I like it. Yeah, the big ships that leave from here. The QE2 was here not long ago. Anyway, I'm almost off the bridge now. Didn't take very long at all. You can see up here, these guys. I think they might be doing a bridge climb. Either that or they are actual maintenance guys. Some description. We're going to have the best view up there, aren't we? Must do it one day. It's quite expensive to do the bridge climb, but I've got a mate that's done it and he said it was worthwhile. And here we are at the pylon, the south side of the southern pylon. Oh, okay. Well, that's the Harbour Bridge. There's a lookout up there, but it looks like you have to pay to go in. So I'll give that a miss. So yeah, I'll come back and do it with someone one day. Anyway, that's it, folks. That's the Harbour Bridge from the footpath. When you come off on this side, that's why I wanted to come off on this side. You're at the rocks, and you smell the food from up here. I'm going to go down and have myself a coffee or something, I think. Okay. See ya.